Hello there. Good day to you. Thank you for joining me again for the 6th day of visualization prayer. I hope you have been watching and you have been putting them into practice, because affirming them is creating your own world, right? So yesterday, if you watched, we talked about how to use your God-given power of visualization to do, to be, and to have what you want. Did you do the homework of knowing what you want, of seeing what you want, and doing what you want to do? What is it that you want to be? Thank you for joining. So this was the prayer, visualization prayer that we tried yesterday. So I'll say it again and then go into what we are about to do today. So it says, right here, right now. Say it after me. Right here, right now. I recognize, I acknowledge the presence of God in me. I am excited about the presence of God in me. The presence of unlimited good in me. I am excited about the love of God in me. I am excited about the mind of God in me. God has buried infinite treasures within my being. I now mine, refine, and develop the infinite treasures within me. I see only good. I see only God in myself and in everyone else. Thank you, God, in me. This was the prayer we did yesterday for day 5. So today is day 6 and we are continuing. So yesterday we talked about the fact that what you see is what you get. Where there is no vision, if you cannot visualize it, if you cannot see it, you will perish. You will not get it, right? So that is the passage we used for yesterday. Today we're going to talk about affirmation, okay? Calling the things that are not as though they were. Because that is what my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ did. He called the things that are not, my Creator, Yahweh, Jehovah, God, the I Am. He called those things that are not as though they were. So you, as a child of God, I have God in me, you have God in you. You are to do the same thing. Call the things that are not as though they are. So you have to speak what you visualized yesterday, what you saw. What is it that you saw with the power of visualization, the God-given power of visualization that is inside you and me? To see, to be, to do, and to have what we want. Now we have to speak it. Say the things that are not as though they were. So you have to affirm. Affirmation is speaking out your visualization. To speak out what you have seen, calling those things which are not as though they are. So what is it that you need to call forth so they become right now? What is it that you are looking for? I am speaking healing over the land, over the earth, over the hearts and the lungs and the sinuses and the lungs and the trachea, everywhere of people, their mind, their soul, I am speaking healing over myself first, over my household, my community, my state, my nation, my world, the globe, the earth that I live on, the planet that I live on. I am calling those things that are not as though they were. That there is healing in the land. There is peace in the land. The economy is boosting back again. You need to speak it, because your speech creates your day or it creates your night. The first thing that you have to do is to first have a vision, and the next one is to create it. Creation is forever taking place. As you are thinking, you are bringing things into existence and into thoughts. So you have to be careful. What is it that you are creating? God created us. We are in his image. He lives in us. He lives in you. He lives in me, meaning that I am a creator, just like my Father. I and my Father are one. So we have to create, and everything God created was and is good. He didn't create sicknesses, death, and all that. No, that we might have life and have it more abundantly. So what are you creating? You have the power in your tongue to create life or death. I choose life. I choose light. I choose healing over the nations. Healing. Are you creating day or night with your words? And what do you see? Because what you are seeing is what you will get. I see healing all over the globe right now. I see healing all over the earth. Healing in every way, every form. That is what I see. That is my vision, and that is my affirmation. I speak healing. I am healed. My neighbors are healed. The doctors are healed. The patients are getting out of the ICU. They are going home fully formed. There are lots of testimonies going on. The media is not telling you. Visualization prayer works because you are a creator. You are a co-creator. What you speak, what you see is what you get. And these prayers are being sent all over the globe, and they are being done everywhere. People are closing their eyes, they are closing their physical eyes, and they are opening their eyes of faith. Their eyes of faith, and they are sending forth healing over the earth, healing forth into the hospitals, into the ICUs, into the homes, and there is healing going on. There are news and testimonies going on of healing. People who the doctors thought they were not going to make it because of prayers, they are getting out of their bed, they are leaping, they are giving praises, and they are giving praise reports. The only way you are ever going to become that which you are not is by calling yourself that which you are not. So if you call the things that you don't want into existence, that is what you're going to get. So the long and short of today's message is that I want you to remember this verse. Call the things that are not as though they were. That is your affirmation, and that is your confession of the vision that you saw yesterday, because where there is no vision, the people perish. Today, you are speaking forth. Be bold enough to speak forth what you want. Let people call you crazy. Do not worry about it. It is your vision. If your vision is to see people healthy, visualize it and keep seeing it. Despite what you see on the news or what CNN says or what the BBC says whatsoever. Just close that physical eyes and open your eyes of faith. And with the eyes of faith, I can clearly see God is good all the time. You know, you have to see with your eyes of faith. You have to go into another realm, another dimension to see what God sees, because God lives on your inside. He is seeing through your eyes. He is speaking through your mouth. Speak good over the land. Speak good over your children, over every situation. Let the weak say, I am strong. Because you are calling forth. You are physically weak. Nobody is denying that. But you are speaking forth. You have the mandate, the power to speak forth that which you want. So speak life. Speak life. This is what this visualization prayer is all about. And again, let the weak say, I am strong. Call those things that are not as though they were. Yes, let's visualize. At this moment, I want you to close your physical eyes right now with me. Thank you for joining. Close that physical eyes and open that eyes of faith and begin to see. See the whole earth being full of healing, people being healthy, people going back to what they are used to doing, people going back to shaking hands again because we have overcome this pathogen and all other pathogens. We are going back to really hugging our friends, because you know that there is healing when you hug someone too. But right now we are being asked to stay away, you know. So visualize that this disease is null and void and it's gone, and people are back to living in society as God made it, that we should fellowship with each other, that the doctors will be able to work with ease and joy and happiness. Keep visualizing it, because you are calling the things that are not as though they are, because you are God's child. He lives inside of you. The glory of the Lord is all over you, and it is your time to speak forth what He has shown you. Okay? So I thank you all for your attention, and I'm going to read the prayer again, and you can say it after me, because this is your right, and you have to say it out loud and with feeling. Right here, right now. Say it after me. I recognize, I acknowledge the presence of God in me. I am excited about the presence of God in me. The presence of unlimited good is in me. I am excited about the love of God in me. I am excited about the mind of God in me. God has buried infinite treasures in my being. I now refine, I mine those treasures, and I refine those treasures, and I develop the infinite treasures within me. I see only good. I see only God in myself and in everyone else. Thank you, God, in me. If you have prayed this prayer, go on ahead and order this book, the I Breathe book. It is online. It is right now on Amazon. I'll put the link in the bottom. It is full of I am affirmations that you have to speak out loud. You have to call the things that are not as though they were. The very first one says, I am fearless. Right now, most people's anxiety are through the roof. When your anxiety is up through the roof, you know what you are doing to yourself? You are increasing the level of cortisol in your bloodstream. When the level of cortisol is high in your bloodstream, your immune system goes down. So it's like this. They cannot be on the same zip code. The cortisol levels goes up because you are hearing fear. So it goes from your ears into your kidney, and your kidney on top of it is the adrenal glands. The adrenal glands will release cortisol and release adrenaline. Yes, in the realms of the spirit, with the eyes of faith. And in the physical, you have to shut your ears to what the enemy is saying. Shut your ears to bad news. See only good and see only God. So shut your ears. Get you a good book like the I Breathe book, the workbook. Get it and read. Read and write. So there is the part that says, when I breathe, I heal. When I breathe, I heal. You have to breathe and bring down the cortisol levels in your bloodstream, so your immune system can go higher and defend you and defend your physical body. Defend your physical body. Eat a lot of citrus. Get your orange juice, get your lemon, get all that. I have a list of foods that are good for you that help your heart. Your lung health. I've been talking about this since I started my mission, when the Lord gave me that remind people to stay hydrated and they should eat foods that protect their lungs. You know, when God gives you an assignment, you don't know why He is saying it, but every day I'll come, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. It was like, you know, not all prophets are called to be behind the pulpit. This is my ministry, and that is what He has. I will not be quiet. I'll keep reminding you every day. Breathe properly, live happily, because the breathing, when you do it right with the right techniques and the right know-how and the right coaching process, you can really reduce, and not just you can, but I have helped clients get off their high blood pressure medications. I have testimonies on my website. You can go look at it. Just 5 minutes with me. She called her doctor and she got off because there was real visual results of her high blood pressure going down. I've worked with people, their diabetes went down. their anxiety have drastically reduced. It's a process and you need it. God in his wisdom blew into your nostrils, you and my nostrils, that we will be a living being. You understand? You have to breathe. Take your time. And not all breathing is breathing. There are techniques and skills to each one. So depending on what you are, it has to be tailored towards you. Don't just go about opening up your nose and closing it. There is a technique to it. That is why you have to look for the best coach who you resonate with. The person can work with you one-on-one and let it work with you, or in a group setting where you can have company, so you are not doing it alone. So breathe. What all that I'm saying is that breathe and calm down on your physical, and then raise up your immune system. The immune system is that which is protecting you. God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. It's all inside you, or you have to open up. Get this book on Amazon right now and start getting your affirmations going. And as we just learned today in prayer day 6, visualization prayer, call the things that are not as though they were. You have to speak them out loud. I am fearless. I am blessed. And each one has a Bible verse to back it up. So let me just read the first one that says, I am fearless. It's right here. I am fearless. It said, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Right now, people are feeling weak. God said, I will strengthen you. I will strengthen you. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. That is in Isaiah. And then there are questions in here. What is it? You have to pinpoint what is it. Touch and click. You have to pinpoint what is that one thing. Yesterday, we also talked about being precise and being definite about what you are looking for, So you cannot just be general about things. You have to laser focus, point it, and get to it. So the book, for those of you who are asking, it is on Amazon. I Breathe by Patience Hemingway. It is on Amazon. Go get it. This is the time to get it. Oh, I forgot to mention, it also has coloring pages. And I believe that this is a time where we have to take back our life. Color your life the way God showed it to you. When you visualize and you open your eyes of faith, you will begin to see, and then you will color it the way God shows you. You will color it because God is inside of it. He's working through you and for you to help the whole world. All right. So do not forget who you are and whose you are. Keep visualizing. You can be quarantined. You can be in isolation. But guess what? The power of your imagination cannot be quarantined. The power of your imagination cannot be isolated. The power of your imagination cannot be imprisoned. So go on now. Lay back. Relax. Inhale for 4. When you inhale, count 4. And then hold for 4. Okay, when you hold it, then exhale slower than you inhaled. Do that for 4. So you're doing 4, 4, 4. When you do that, see yourself as you wish to be, to do, and to have, and then speak it out. That is affirmation for day 6. I love you, and I genuinely care for you. So have a great day, great night tonight, or great day wherever you are. Keep breathing. Do not hesitate to reach out to me if you want to go deeper and know how to do this, because it's a whole process, I can only share a little bit out here, but that is what I do with my clients. So I'm sharing this for you and with you. Keep practicing. Practice makes progress. God richly bless you all and have a great night. Keep visualizing. Call the things that are not as though they are. Call the things that are not as though they are. And that is your affirmation. Your affirmation has to be powerful. It has to be forward pulling. Okay? It has to be powerful and it has to be forward pulling. I am fearless. Yes, I am powerful. And not just that, but that you have to have a backing of the God in you. I'm so excited. I'm excited about the gifts that God has placed inside you. And you are all walking in your purposes and doing the great things that God has asked you to do. Because you are great and you are a mighty person, and God lives inside of you. The presence of God in me blesses the presence of God in you. Take care. Bye-bye.